Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another thoughts and reviews video for our Hollywood Studios Day. I'm going to try something a little bit new for this video, so bear with me and let's get started. So first up, I want to mention that I did buy Genie Plus for this day just for me, not both of us, and it was $17. And then on top of that, I also bought a individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance, which was also $17. And so then first up is early entry for this day was 8 a.m. We got off of the Skyliner at 7:08. There was literally no wait for security. We went right through. And then at this scan point right here, we waited a total of 19 minutes. After that, I made a dash for Toy Story Land while Ashley just waited up at the front towards the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway area. That was a tongue twister. So she waited there while I went to Toy Story Land. I did Slinky Dog Dash. This was my first time riding it. And so I waited about 14 and a half minutes at the entrance before the Slinky queue. And then once they let us into the queue, we slowly walked through the queue, which took about 9 minutes. So about a total 24-minute wait from the time I got to the entrance through the time I got on the ride. And it was a blast. Like I said, this is my first time riding Slinky Dog Dash, so I had an absolute blast. And you would have seen later on in this video that I actually ended up riding it a second time through a lightning lane. So that's going to be the first bit on my list. Then after Slinky Dog, I met back up with Ashley, and we did end up going on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We basically walked on. We waited just a couple of minutes in the queue, or in the pre-show room. But then other than that, we basically walked right on. And then after that, we split a Mickey pretzel with cheese, just kind of, getting a small little snack to eat before we go. And then after we finished up with the Mickey pretzel, I was actually looking at my times on my phone and realized that my lightning lane for Midway Mania was an hour earlier than I thought it was. So then that's where we went to next. Mania was a blast, as always. I do ride this one by myself because this is not something that Ashley will ride. Plus, I had a lightning lane for it and she did not have Genie Plus this day, so I went on by myself. And as you can see right here, my score was 132,200. After I got off of this, I went over and did Alien Swirling Saucers just to kind of get all of the Toy Story Land rides all done right then and there. It was really fun though because it had a Christmas music little overlay, so then they were playing Christmas music in the background, which was super fun. And then after this, I'll put in pictures right here, we went and met Olaf. We've never met Olaf before, so it was really fun to meet him. It was about a 10-minute wait, so it wasn't really bad at all. And yeah, so that was fun. Next thing on my list is Star Tours. This one, again, I did by myself, but it was really, really fun. I always love going on this ride. It's really cool, and it's even cooler if you love Star Wars. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but it's cool nonetheless. Next on my list is my Rise of the Resistance individual lightning lane. I love this ride. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but this ride makes you feel like you're in a Star Wars movie. It is so awesome, so epic. Love this ride. Next thing on my list is Pizza Rizzo, which this was our first time here. And I always hear a lot of things about Pizza Rizzo being not that great, because it is one of the pizza places in Disney World that serves the puffy pizza, which I guess nobody likes. So we had this for the first time, and I am here to say that I agree with everyone else. It was really not that great. It was nothing special. There's way better pizza in Disney World, but we wanted to try it. We've never had it before. It was something quick. I also got here the frozen salted caramel hot chocolate. It was something special that they were having there for the Christmas season. I thought that it was pretty good. It was a little bit sweet, like too sweet. The salted caramel flavor though was very strong, but overall I think it was pretty good. Next thing here on my list is seeing Chip and Dale. So they like to come out in this little grassy area right here. There's also been other characters that have come out here, like Donald and Daisy, but we happen to see Chip and Dale here, being the goofy chipmunks that they are. Super cute. They were in their Christmas outfits, which was super fun. And right after that, we were actually heading to the front of the park to make our exit, and we came across the Christmas Motorcade, which I was super excited about because that was something that was on my list of something that I wanted to see. So we did get to stop and watch that, and then it was right before 12 o'clock that we actually exited the park, and we're heading back to Pop Century for our break. So then, the next thing on my list is as we were going back into the park after our break, we met Kyle Palo again for the second time on our trip, and we were both super shocked, super surprised. Like, what are the odds that we would meet him for a second time? It was crazy. So the next thing that's on my list is my lightning lane for Smuggler's Run. This was also like back to back with what's next on my list, which was a lightning lane for Slinky Dog. So this was kind of like a bit of a rush going from one lightning lane to the next lightning lane. It was just chaos, but they were both fun as always. Obviously, like I said, in the beginning of this video, that I would be doing Slinky Dog again because I liked it so much that I wanted to book a lightning lane for it later in the day, so I did. Yeah, so those were both super fun. They were just a little bit too close together for my comfort, I guess, in timing wise. Next up is the Beauty and the Beast show. This was our first time doing this show, seeing the show. I think it's an approximate 30 minutes. They basically do a run through of the whole entire movie, but they, scrunch it down into 30 minutes. Definitely, cute, and I feel like it was a little bit corny. Like the acting was a little bit corny, but I love Beauty and the Beast, so this was a must-see for me. I had to see it. But yeah, so first time. I don't know if I would do this again. I feel like it's a one and done, but with me being such a big Beauty and the Beast fan, who knows? After the show, we went to Rosie's All-American Cafe to get something to eat because before the show I wasn't feeling the greatest. I was feeling a little bit lightheaded and just a little dizzy. So we went and got some food. I got the kids portion of chicken nuggets and fries. Classic, Disney little quick service meal. Basically, it's something that I eat a lot of at Disney World. So it was really good, of course. Next, I have the Lightning McQueen Academy. This is another little show. This one is definitely, I feel like, geared towards kids, but I definitely wanted to see it because I love Cars. I love Lightning McQueen. It is one of my top 3 favorite Pixar movies, so I loved this show. It was super cute, super, themed, obviously, but I thought this was definitely a must-see for me. Next up on my list, I have the Walt Disney Presents little like walkthrough. So we didn't actually see the show that you can see in Walt Disney Presents. We just kind of walked through and looked at some of the things that they had on display. So that was really cool. We've never been in there before. All right, a few more things here. Next up is I want to talk about the Christmas projections on the Tower of Terror while we were waiting in line for Fantasmic. So obviously, it's probably been said multiple times, this was our first time going to the parks for Christmas. So we've never seen the projections before, and it was really cool to just kind of like sit there and watch the different projections. They had so many different ones. And then eventually it started snoping, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically Disney World's version of snow. It just like basically, soap. That's why they call it Snope, because it's supposed to be snow, but it's actually soap. So that was really magical. And then obviously we went in and watched Fantasmic, which again was our first time. This show was so good. It was amazing. I can't remember how long it was, but it was a really, really good show. I loved the ending when the boat came out and all of the characters were out there. So cool. There's other parts of the show that were really cool as well, but it was a really, really good show. And if you've not seen this show, you really need to go see it because it's super good. Last thing here on my list is the 2 projection shows on the Chinese theater, The Wonderful World of Animation and Disney Movie Magic. So these were 2 separate shows. I think they were back to back. I'm not positive on that. But they were both little projection shows on the Chinese theater. Again, super great. I can't remember which one was my favorite though. But they were both really cool. And that was what we ended the night with. After that, we did head out of the park for the night. But that was it. So that's going to wrap up this video of my thoughts and reviews for our Hollywood Studios Day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this little different style, I guess. I tried to do a little bit of showing you more footage from my videos instead of just me sitting here talking about it. You have a visual of while I'm talking, so I wanted to try something new. I hoped it worked out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I think I have one more video of this after this one. I'm going to try to do the exact same thing, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking along on these videos. I know that they've spread out way longer than they should have, but life got busy, things happen. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a magical day. Bye, guys.